First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Taken down by Pete Werner.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
18, pioneer. Drop 60, drop 60. 79.
Willis. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Down to the 25. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
3rd down, it's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Walker, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Willis on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and it was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And here's Kamara on the read option. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Viking 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Completes it to Perry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Go, Reed, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. That one behind his man, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Walker to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Willis on the option to the right. Shifts by him. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Willis looking to throw it. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Willis. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Come on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ready, set.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 48 yards. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, it's Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Going right back to Fant. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 75 yards. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down. In motion right, that's Metcalf. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Come on, come on. Hey. Tap the 60. Tap 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hey.
They go play action with Willis. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. Warriors 70.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
2nd and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Again, it's Walker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Oh, what a move. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Monty Rice came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
70 Rangers.
Willis. Oh, and that is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
But now an audible here into something else. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
19 Chargers, Dragons 60. Hustle.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Camara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
60 by 6. Panther 11. Ready.
They run it again with Camara. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, here's Willis. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now it's Lockett. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Okay, great.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Willis. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Get up. Cowboy 80.
Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hurt. Ready.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
60 Bobcats, go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown! New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A point after, good by Groupie. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Willis looking to throw it. Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw here. He lets it go deep for Olave. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. 2nd and 6 coming up. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry from 10 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He finds Smith and Jigba. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field? Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Willis throw into the hands of Lockett. It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing, Willis. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here. From the gun, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Walker with another carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Willis. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off. They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done. And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Pete Werner. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be 1 kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Saints, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener.